Meditation is for those who choose to live vicariously through life in order to provide answers to others with questions. And then there's the human being. The human who is not able to rest due to deficiencies in one's own comfort. Certain people are bred just to sustain life. Some people are bred to achieve in life. And some people are bred to be dead to remind us others of the consequences of life. Some people are comfortable with the consequences of life, and some people will do their best in order to avoid the consequences of life. How people do that? It's a means all of their own, our own. I choose to sacrifice myself in order to achieve. Some, in order to maintain their status, will sacrifice others and their own integrity. Where I'm going at with all of this is that some of us are just bred to evolve humanity. And once our time is done, it's done. I shouldn't even be here right now. But I am. I'm not trying to freaking help contribute to the problem at all. I'm just trying to be like, hey, that's what's going on. I'm not distracted like all of you. You know, with kids and families and debts on minivans and, you know, summer school or camp or, you know, extracurricular activities. You know, and isn't it a shame that we can fund these immigrants into our country, but we can't fund extracurricular activities for our own children? See, this is why I'm here. To get you fuckers to snap out of shit. Because I'm 35 years old and I've dealt with life differently than all of you. And I'm in a 90%. There's no denying it. I am in the 90%. It's not the way I wanted it to. You know, wanted to get here. But I'm in a 90%. I'm not the 1%er. I'm not the, you know, I'm not even the 10%ers that make up, or pardon me, I'm not the 90%ers that make up my 10%. I've got a paycheck, healthcare, discounts, privileges. I don't have to pay retail. In fact, some people just give me things just because of what I've done. And I don't accept it. Like, I do, but I mean, it's not like. And part of the reason for my circumstances that my ego got the best of me, and I thought things were going to be one way, but that's not actually how I wanted them to be. And so for the last 7 years, I've been fighting myself. While fighting for a proper cause and all that crap. Going through the system. The last 7 years has been rough. I medically retired from the Army April 6th of 2012. And here it is, freaking Hitler's birthday, April 20th of 2019. 7 years. And this is where I'm at. What I'm telling you is, well, alright, so pardon me. I improved my situation over these years by going through the system, going against the system, and using the system's words against itself in order to better establish myself. And I could go even further. I actually tried going further. I just got lazy. I was like, well, I know I get a third attempt. But, let me see what I can do. I guess, I got something to fall back on. So what I'm saying is that the reason why I'm the way I am is because I'm not stuck in the same freaking monotonous construct that y'all are. I'm not. I get a paycheck every month that's freaking bigger than, two family income or two income families. The average of two income families. I mean, so I'm a minority there. Excuse me. As far as single, I mean, I'm in a freaking middle class. And I'm pretty good up there. In fact, most people that are my age would be lucky to have the things that I have now by the time that they're able to retire. Do I feel right about this? If I did, I would have been enjoying myself a lot longer ago, and I would be freaking the king of Fortnite, making more money and stuff. But the thing is, I'm not trying to look for the easy road, the fun road, and blah 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 blah. I'm trying to freaking. I want some equals around me. I want some other people that freaking understand things, that get things, that aren't monetarily driven. If that was my case, I'd have money. Lots and lots of money. But I'm not working for anybody else besides myself, and myself works for freaking the betterment of all earthlings. Why do I want to fall into this construct of everybody else? That's everything I despise. Land of make-believe, and they don't believe me, so I might as well freaking come up with my own idea of living, huh? If you can make this world your own, then it means your spirit has won. Mystica Girls. I keep on saying Mystica Girls. It's actually Mystical Girls. Mystical Girls. And they are mystical. But, it's really as simple as that. Silly, silly world. Remove yourselves from the servitude of debt. The internet is very, very bountiful resource for individuals of all sorts to make a nice and steady income. And the fact that these monopolies go with corporate and government are trying to take over what we created, because, well, we set the rules here. And believe me, I know the Internet Party has a lot of nuclear options. I'm not worried about a damn thing. Because the internet is protected. And I don't even know who the hell I'm speaking for, to be honest with you. I'm not into the echelon. And the thing is, I know it exists, and I greatly appreciate that. Because they're doing something with this idea that's positive and creates self-empowerment. But I'm just a disgruntled veteran, and I just want to shoot everybody up. I want to shoot them up with freaking beer, pot, and tacos, motherfuckers. Pizza. Oh, man, pizza. Take care, be safe, be kind, stay strong. Love y'all. People got lazy with me. They didn't want to do the right thing. So I made them. They didn't like that either. And so they try to take my name away from me. They try to make me nothing more than a number. And well, here we are today. They're done. There's nothing they can do to me. I'm not giving them that opportunity anymore. In fact, I never gave it to them. They just tried making something of nothing, just like the Mueller report. Russiagate, blah, 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 blah. That, I know how to deal with libtards. I know how to do the right thing, no matter my circumstance. It's not a civil war that we have to worry about. And it's not the Revolutionary War we have to worry about. The Revolutionary War is what they have to worry about. We've got a majority of the population behind us, even though that a lot of them are silent just because they don't like conflict, and I don't blame them. Some of us are able to stand up and say, I'm orange. And if people have been following my channel, they'll understand that I'm trolling right now. Because I think it's all fucking a bunch of silly shit. Take care, be safe, because I love y'all. It's our time. It really has. And I'll put it to you this way. Trump is the lesser of the evils right now. I'm not, totally against Trump, and I'm not totally for him. The thing is, the boss we know is better than the boss we don't. And if we elect Trump for 2020, we'll at least know that there's enough opposition against him to keep him on a straight and narrow. The problem is, if we get some radical in there, we don't know where things are going to go. Because it's going to be a lot of anti-Trump this and anti-Trump that. It's going to be a lot of extremism. And that's scary. At least we're dealing with because Trump is even controlled by the freaking Republicans. All politicians are as such, but, we don't. We've got 5 more freaking years to deal with Trump. To come up with a proper solution to bring sovereignty to this great world, to this great planet. It's not only about America. It's about this entire planet and all Earthlings. We need to re-elect Trump so we have more time to actually organize ourselves and lead the revolution that we need. Because if we don't do anything, no one else will. We see the desperate attacks that are going on right now against Trump. These people can't accept losing. They don't know how to fail. They've been privileged. And they're promoting all this nonsense, this artificial sweetener. We don't need that crap. We don't need that crap in office. We need to get organized. If Trump's not building the fucking wall, and even the wall around around Mexico is not big enough. We need to build a wall around their entire country. The only way to do that is by the United States uniting. It's in our fucking name, for fuck's sake. United States. We need to protect our freaking selves. Government got too big, corporations got too big, and all we are is nothing more than fucking slaves right now. 100 years ago, over 100 years ago, workers' revolution. I shouldn't say over 100 years ago. There was a Spanish flu. Is that what it was? And it kept the young and old alive. But everyone in the middle was dying. And it created a worker shortage. That's what gave labor unions a lot of power. I've got the Spanish flu.